Okay, here we go. Hi everyone, Tim, Lewis, and myself.
Online from this guy's a Reddit. So yeah, he's gonna have them there with him in her.
Gets angered and destroys him.
I mean, he did bring balance, right? I mean, he even though it wasn't what we expected, it just the Jedi outweighed the Sith, so it kind of brought that together. So balance in a perspective, I guess, but. So yeah, I kind of agree with you there.
From a certain point of view.
Yeah.
But it couldn't happen without Luke.
Yeah.
Luke couldn't have happened without Anakin.
Chicken and egg there.
Jesus.
That's why I always revert to the chosen one being the Skywalker lineage.
But it couldn't have happened
That's a recent thing that you've done.
Yeah.
Don't even give me
Anakin
that.
couldn't have happened without Qui-Gon.
What?
He's the one who found him.
That's his baby daddy?
do you think
He's the one. If it wasn't for the roll of dice changing to blue from red,
when he
wouldn't have got it.
manipulated
Wouldn't have had Anakin.
Man. He used the Force to do that. You know that, right?
I know that.
Okay.
I'm just using those memes where it says like this happens and then like written by George Lucas like it's already over.
Yeah.
Are we still going?
What on
YouTube?
I'm pretty sure we are. No, we're not.
It shows.
It says we're offline.
Hold on, let me
It
see.
says we're offline.
It just shows the graphic, then show us.
It doesn't even
Oh,
show.
there it goes. It's gone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my phone
I
there.
have no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was just making sure. And then, what was I going to say? That kind of threw me off a little bit.
The Skywalker shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
Qui-Gon.
Oh, Qui-Gon.
He's the chosen one.
He's the chosen one. Yeah, I mean...
I want to backhand you right now, Joe. Look at your resume.
Like even Jacob said it himself.
What did he say?
He said, "What if Qui-Gon Jinn never found Anakin?"
He said this a long time ago.
But he still said it. So we're on the right track here.
Okay, we can address that.
Okay, let's do it.
That was all part of the Force willing him. It's much like the Force talking to Rey in
So the
episode
Force
7.
is the chosen one.
Huh?
The Force itself is the chosen one.
Give me a long stick. I'm gonna play Yoda just beating you while I'm talking.
Mine.
It was the same. I think we can observe
Who
it.
is the chosen one?
I think we can observe it the same way how the Force talked to Rey in episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was determined for them to go to Tatooine.
Yeah.
Like not controlled by anything known really. Well, because it was ran by the Hutts and whatnot, and they went there for a reason, and they found him. Like that was a Force inadvertently calling out to him, because how many of those ships were just getting destroyed and trying to leave and everything, like with the blockade, and they just incidentally got through just because there's a few Jedis on board? No.
Yeah.
Like that was a Force. So there's your Qui-Gon. Meh.
Meh. Back to the Last Jedi.
Thank you.
I actually, was that all that you had, Tim? Because
The
that's really good.
The Last Jedi, yeah.
I liked
that's
that
good
6 on one side, 6 on the other. That's kind of.
I was hoping like when they banter back and forth that it'd be your mama jokes. But
I have to keep on going.
Yeah, you don't want to hear any of your mama jokes.
Let's hear some.
Oh my god.
That's no moon. That's your mama. It's a robot chicken though, man.
All right. Well, what I dug up from the Last Jedi stuff, there's a couple of things. Kenner Toys, their line, the new toys that are coming out for the Last Jedi has a. It says Victor with throne. That's how the code name for it. So a lot of people are
Victor
thinking
with what?
with throne. Like how, let's say you have a Darth Maul with lightsaber. You know what I mean? This one says Victor with throne.
That's right. They're trying to say that that's Snoke's name.
That could possibly be Snoke's name. So I was thinking, how many mainstream names like Victor are there in the Star Wars universe?
No.
Right? Luke is maybe
Yeah.
the only kind of mainstream name, you know what I mean? So maybe Victor is just a code name for Snoke, right?
Yeah.
And
Victory.
that was the note that I put, that maybe they gave him that code name because at the end of The Last Jedi, Snoke may be on the winning end of some sort of, whether it's a lightsaber battle or a space battle or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
What did Victor
I hope not, because then that would mean they'd mirror, Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they kind of mentioned that they don't want to go that way.
I hope not.
Yeah,
that would. I don't know if that'd be good.
They're gonna go the prequel route, right, and the Game of Thrones route this time.
how do you?
Well, the
Game of Thrones? What's that?
No, it's just I saw a video this morning. The guys brought up how this next movie is gonna be like the Star Wars prequels, like as if the Star Wars prequels and Game of Thrones had a baby. It would be The Last Jedi. On design though, so it's I didn't clarify. It's just on design, so the way it looks,
Yes.
Okay.
the world that we're given.
Gotcha.
So, who here knows about Game of Thrones or has watched it?
Yes.
Only like
I
the
have no
first
idea what that is.
No. So yeah, so I watched Tim showed it to me this morning, and some of the settings look very similar to that. All right, then one of the other things I wanted to bring up was they changed Kylo Ren's scar on his face. Supposedly it's supposed to go across his face, across the bridge of his nose, all the way across. And now it's just like
Scarface.
kind of just over his eye,
Like Anakin?
right? Yeah, like Anakin in a way.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because the one I saw was kind of like, I think it was supposed to be from the end of episode 7, where it was like it was like almost like an S, like coming across like this.
yeah, exactly.
Really didn't make sense, even for that.
The director said it was dumb.
Yeah,
I'm good with Ryan Johnson saying that though.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with him changing that because he said it looked goofy.
Yeah,
And then the one with Anakin, like that's beast, man.
yeah, right. Across.
Even like I'm sure that Ren has a lot of those helmets, but who needs a helmet when you could be like, dude, look at my
Well,
the
Luke
face,
looked
man.
goofy,
Like,
goofy drinking milk, but he still did it.
what?
Luke drinking milk.
Blue.
Why is that goofy?
Yeah.
Milk is
Who
good,
drinks
man.
milk and you're supposed to be a badass?
Does the body good?
Glorious Bastards, the movie The Professional, the hitman drinks nothing but milk, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's so many
Yeah, I know.
examples. Milk
I just
keeps the body strong.
Good for your bones and your smile.
So they can see
So-
you smiling.
So how do you think they're gonna?
body.
How do you think they're going to explain that away, or do you think they're going to explain it at
I
all?
don't think they're gonna.
No.
I mean,
I was
do you
hoping.
think they have like a one-liner, like as a joke, like, "Who would help your scar, bro? I'll kill you." I'll kill you.
I was hoping maybe that that Kylo Ren found Vader's back to tank on Mustafar.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that.
Yeah, I thought maybe that would be kind of cool. And then one of the last things that I have. Oh, I don't know. Maybe did you want to talk about it maybe a little bit? That Space Horse thing. No.
The space whores.
Space Horse.
Oh, the horse.
The horse.
Space
Dirty
Horse.
bastard.
Brilliant. About what though?
Supposedly there's a Space Horse in the next installment.
You did show me that.
Yeah, and
It's all pictures.
it's a cross between
It's like
the
a
land.
tauntaun, man.
Yeah. Huh?
But in
It's a
space?
tauntaun, but it's not.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you want to show him the picture?
Space Force.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like because a tauntaun's freaking
Yeah.
like a horse for the ice, but
Yeah.
they have something different.
But it's not like in space, it's like on a planet, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so that's the Space Horse right here.
Oh, as a matter of fact, if everybody's watching, I have a picture on the side.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like flipping through right now. That's oh look, there's the scar we were talking
Cool.
Oh,
about.
okay. So
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
it.
There's some pictures in there. Yeah,
Or scar.
the Space Horse. You probably were wondering what the hell is this a picture of? But
Picture of a space horse.
the Space Wars. But yeah. So they're saying it's the Space Horse is a cross between the Land Striders from, if anybody's seen the Dark Crystal, and then a cross between that and Falcor from the Neverending Story. So it's interesting. I was showing Micah the picture, and it looks like Finn is on it, and then there's somebody in front of him that is really small. We were wondering if maybe
Oh
it's
yeah, that extra
Maz
leg.
Kanata, or because it's too big to be Rey or anybody else. But So yeah, that we found out about. The one last thing that I wanted to bring up about The Last Jedi, and then if anybody else wants to jump in. Have y'all heard of there's a Japanese promo about The Last Jedi? Recent, maybe even as recent as last week, late last week. Did you hear about it, Tim? No? Okay, so that the promo was like a leaflet, kind of like little leaflet thing, and it states that the most shocking truth in Star Wars history will soon be revealed. Is it about Luke's past, Rey's lineage, or Snoke's identity? Right. So then the rest of the text reads, I'm going to read this word for word. Past. Right. So let's see. It says, a new generation's tale.
Never like anything I say. Anything.
Not even what.
It could be like something you agree with, and I'll say it, and then you change your mind.
You're like,
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
that's a nice hat, Tim.
Thanks, man.
So it's saying that on this leaflet promo, it says, the rest of the text says, a new generation's tale of the struggles of light and dark, virtue and evil, has begun with a war. What is it? Maybe not.
Was that just like?
What do you think is probably the most? Is what has happened with Luke? Who is Rey?
Like, I kind of locked in on that one theory of the whole reincarnation
Yes!
thing, and I don't know if I really
possible.
buy into it.
Like Ray.
You short-circuited.
We will do that in 5 minutes.
We'll leave the previous stories. That's where it ends.
Okay, so just to finish off with that,
Yeah.
I think I really don't think, as much as we want to know about Rey's lineage, I don't think it's as... I mean, hell, we see it at the end of the trailer, like, it's time for the Jedi to end. And since, Pablo Hidalgo came out and said that there's going to be no real concept of Grey Jedi.
Yeah.
And, like I said, Hidalgo said that...
What about Bendu? And was
closed-minded. They're only this way, they're only this way. They're not encompassing the whole thing like what we would consider a Grey Jedi to be. But the concept of Grey Jedi, supposedly, what does that mean for,
That's true.
being born from the Force, just like randomly, and then I guess the reincarnation theory may have been from Anakin, but the Force seems kind of like a agnostic type of religion almost, if you kind of think about it. Just not doesn't really
To the Old Republic and stuff. And since that's non-canon now, right?
It's not canon.
It's not.
No.
What if this might be a stretch, but what if?
Now then,
Yes, starting now. We are.
Because I keep on hearing, like, I'm seeing on Facebook where they keep on petitioning, like, everyone keeps on signing the petition. Let's get the Knights of the Old Republic.
But what if they're doing it now?
They're talking about doing other things. They never say no about it. Maybe they're
be
rewriting it for this. Like,
Yes.
this was.
That's where I was going
I
to.
like this.
Yeah, I just thought of that right now. Just right now.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey,
that petition though, they exceeded their amount they were looking for.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is because it keeps on getting it like a driving
Sounds really
force.
good.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see on Netflix.
Hey, Lewis, we are. It's lagging and going offline
Oh, really bad.
sporadically.
Okay.
Well, if we not that I don't like it. I don't want to jump on Wi-Fi in case it would eat into the bandwidth.
We're on Time Warner.
No time.
Okay.
Yeah, because I noticed that, but I was just assuming that my service was acting silly.
I got it on Wi-Fi too.
I agree with you, Tim.
I was gonna say Wi-Fi, but then you're gonna get all mad.
No, I wasn't gonna get pissed if you say Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
It's not Wi-Fi.
It's on what?
It's on Wi-Fi.
Did you guys ever play Knights of the Old Republic MMO or anything? Or
I played a little bit on the original Xbox. And because I know that game had a few glitches, and it pisses me off because I remember.
Is it good?
You good? I remember playing it, and it got to the point where it glitched, and it saved in the glitch. So I had to restart. I was already like a day is working, and it was a rental. It's like, damn it, dude.
Yeah.
So I just kind of got mad. Sandy, if you're watching, hint, hint. Just kidding. You were never invited to my house again.
Never. Okay. Well, does anybody else have anything, Micah?
Sorry, I was paying attention to that.
Yeah.
What? I think we covered that.
Yeah, we covered a lot, right? On The Last Jedi. So,
You want to... Well, hold on. You want to wait 1 second and see if we can...
okay.
Not that I want to put it on stop, but there was 3 people came in. Los Geekus, is that name?
Yeah, that's neat.
Okay, so Jamie, Nate, and Ryan are saying that they're having problems. So I just commented on this. Thanks, man. That's really sweet. I said as I look at the bed, he's like, "You look amazing. You made my day." Hit him? No, you said that. Is the feed any better, guys?
Thanks, man.
It looks like it is a little better.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
Looks a little
Okay.
cleaner.
Okay.
I guess we'll just.
So,
I guess
we're
we're just gonna go on.
Yeah, just go without the graphics. Yeah. Well, we do want to spend some time on Mark. Mark, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for the invite.
We set up some questions for you. Each one of us has some questions for you.
Okay.
So they're not like trivia questions. We're gonna get into trivia a little bit later, but it should be fun, hopefully, for you. So.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to helm some of the questions that we have for the council to fire off towards you.
Okay.
So we'd like to get to know our guests a little bit better in relation to the Star Wars fandom.
Sure.
So as a council, we do have a few questions. I think, Izzy?
How did you get introduced to Star Wars, and what is the first Star Wars movie you remember seeing?
My dad showed it to us when we were kids, and I think it was New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the first one. Yeah.
Nice.
And we would start watching them, reruns on TV, and then eventually we got at the time, VHS, and just rewatch them over and over. So but every now and then they'll show them on TV, and we'll just kind of couch potato and watch it. So
That's always a blast.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
great.
that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Tim?
All right, next question. All right, if you would pick only one person to watch all 8 of the Star Wars movies within one day, who would it be and why?
one person, like anybody.
Fiction, nonfiction.
Mm-hmm.
Make it fun.
Okay.
Give me chills.
All right, do one fiction, one nonfiction.
There you
Luke,
go.
Luke, how does this part make you feel, buddy?
I think it'd be cool. Chopped his arm over. Ooh.
That shit burned,
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to watch it with Yoda. Just like
Yeah.
goofy, just I could see him like banging on the TV. That would be awesome. Yeah, little puppet Yoda just chilling.
He's all, no.
Pretty much, yeah. And I guess just with family too. Just hanging out, watching it with family. We'll watch it.
Very good.
Lewis has an interesting question.
Yes.
Izzy, try to hold yourself back.
So this is a yes or no question.
Okay.
Okay. Darth Vader is ordering a pizza.
Yes.
Would he like pineapple on his pizza?
Dang, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say no.
No.
Which means yes.
We're just curious about that. What you thought?
All right, so I'm going to have a Force Choke original. We call it the game 3-3-1. You get 3 choices, you get 3 seconds, and you get 1 answer. Captain Phasma, Padme Amidala, and Rey. If you were single, who would you date and why? Go!
Phasma, she's buff.
Nice.
Just like, no interruptions, like Phasma. What's up, mamacita?
Sorry, Chris. I'm watching.
This is purely educational, of course.
Yes.
And then let's see here. I think is it?
Thinking about Star Wars, do you lean more to the dark side or the light side?
Light. Yeah.
Why?
I just.
Why?
I think I like the wisdom aspect of it. You know, Yoda. You know, the council. I lean towards the elders and just the
But
wisdom.
Plagueis is wise too.
Yeah, that's true.
He's wise.
Thank you, Tim.
Yoda's cool.
You just
Do you think Darth Plagueis? No, Darth Plagueis is real, right? Because they wrote a book about that.
He's real.
Right, because
Yeah, he's
the only
part of the
reason I
story.
say because is in Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine says, "Have you heard of the legend of Darth Plagueis the Wise?" So it makes it seem like, is he real?
Oh, he says legend.
Yeah.
well, because it's. I mean,
So
yeah.
did Palpatine like make him up?
I don't think so. But it's like speculation.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Right.
there's been a lot of time that's passed. Because the whole point of Sith is to prolong their life.
Yeah.
Because they can't make themselves live forever.
Yeah. All right. Very good.
And if he's wise, he doesn't want to be known either. Sorry. Continue.
Your turn, Tim.
Okay. If you had a working lightsaber, what color would you want?
I would get a clear, translucent one, so that my enemy wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, that's
okay.
cool.
Oh, nobody's really.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I hadn't
Yeah.
thought of that. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm like, because it's purple.
Find that. And how would you test it out?
Practice. I mean, I guess it'd be trial and error.
2 inches above the pizza to simmer it across.
Oh my goodness.
I like that. Yeah, just perfect on the barbecue pit. Yeah.
Take the pineapples.
Get him out of here. We're dogging on you, Izzy.
I know. I'm like,
Are you the only pineapple eater here? Pineapple pizza eater?
She even took time out of her day when they were eating pizza to shoot us all.
Oh, yeah.
Look at it.
I was so just upset because I wanted pizza at the time.
Yeah.
So,
I've had it before. It's actually not that bad. I mean, not that.
oh shit!
I wouldn't go like order it. But I'm just saying if it's there.
That's acceptable.
I got
If we get pineapple pizza, it's all for you.
thank you.
Okay, so for the last thing, Mark, in your best Lando impersonation, use this Star Wars pickup line. And go ahead and read this right here for me in the highlighter.
I'm trying to replay his voice in my head.
What have we here?
Okay. What have we here? I've got to say, you truly are hotter than the flames of Mustafar.
There we go. Very nice.
Nicely done. Good like that.
Save that one for later.
Very nice. All right. Anybody else have any other questions for Mark? No? You're good? All right. So, Mark, we gave you a sheet of paper,
It's testing.
and you got a pen?
Yeah, that's what
Okay, very good, very good. We ask all our guests to rank the Star Wars movies for us, right? So I don't know if I'll be able to do that on here, but show the
pretty
scores
cool.
and stuff. So maybe we'll just calculate them off later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Bait. Yes, pickup lines.
a whole segment on that, just like every week.
well, Nate helped us out with that on
Oh, yeah.
episode 8.
That's
So
great.
that was really good. So I'm gonna, Tim, will you do me a favor? Will you keep track of Mark's scores from? Mm-hmm. And then, Izzy, would you like to facilitate from? No. Yes.
Okay. If you don't,
Michael will do it.
we can take turns. Darksiders.
Okay.
Okay, very
thank
good.
you.
All right. So going chronologically, first one, episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah, tell them like how the score.
Oh, I thought you just no.
Just your percentage? Or?
Okay, so basically what we're doing is my apologies. So essentially what we're doing is we're going to be, as Lewis kind of said, grading the movies and ranking them, but only against other Star Wars films themselves. So we're not going to compare this against Jurassic Park or Indiana Jones because those are brilliant movies too.
Mm-hmm.
But just essentially we're grading Episode 1 based off of the other 7 movies and the actual Star Wars universe that are canon for now.
Okay.
So we're going to give you, 1 through 3, then Rogue One, then Episodes 4 through 7. And so again, those movies will only be graded against each other.
Gotcha.
Okay? So whenever you think you're ready, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
And are we doing like percentage or like?
Yeah, it's essentially on a scale of 1 to 100. And,
Okay.
Or 0 if you feel like it's.
or you can give me a negative score because I think we got close one time.
I really like the prequels. I'm one of the rare.
Thank you. No,
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
thank you.
Yeah, I know it gets a lot of hate, but yeah, I'd probably go like an A.
Give it an A? So like,
Well,
90.
like a
like a
solid 90?
Yeah, okay, but yeah, 90. We'll get 90.
Bringing it up. There we go. That's what I'm
Good.
looking for.
So I don't know the exact scores, but I think most of the council, except for Micah, gave it in between the 60s and the 80s. Your eyes got really big.
Wow.
Yeah. So talk to us about.
Oh, you
know,
usually do read off of that.
Yeah, I do. So so tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess it was more of like the premise of Star Wars. It's the graphics, it has your dry moments,
Yeah.
as just about every Star Wars does, But I like the holistic picture of it. I guess I know it had Jar Jar in it, which is why I didn't get the perfect score there. But it's about the fun and about the atmosphere and,
Yeah.
and the whole premise of the story. So
Yeah,
that's
of course.
that's why it wasn't too harsh on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's understandable. Absolutely.
It's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
I'm gonna go with 85 on that one. It
It's
was
fun. Okay.
yeah, it was
85.
yeah, it was
85?
good.
An 85?
Are you sure about that?
Maybe be a little critical there, but actually no. Let's keep it 95. I'm gonna bring it back up.
Okay.
A 95
I'm sorry, 90 rather.
and 90.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep those around the same because
Okay.
I love the battles. And for me, it's not all about that, but definitely. And I liked, some people say they like the puppet Yoda better, but CG for me, it worked. So,
In the original trilogy, I like the puppet
No, we go with that. The original chili?
trilogy. Yeah, that kind of came out weird. But in the prequels, I really like the way they did the CGI on Yoda.
right? Yeah,
It was really nice.
The puppet too just didn't look right.
Yeah, it didn't.
just
Yeah,
I think in
squished or
I
something.
think in DVDs later on, I think they replaced it with
Yeah, there
CGI.
was I think like an alternate scene, I guess, or like
Yeah.
an extra in the DVD or something.
Yeah. But
And
no, I
also-
was really impressed.
It's hard to have a puppet, doing
Backflips
like
and
rolling like flips. And
Yeah.
True that, and
Mhm.
that's true too. But it just
Yeah, I think. I like the authenticity that you had for the puppet and the original trilogy in itself, but Episode 1 puppet just seemed
Yeah,
way
it was
off.
crap.
Snoke's gonna be a puppet, man. I don't know if you knew that.
You're gonna be a puppet.
Your mom's,
Oh my god!
your mom's a puppet.
She's not here to defend herself, you asshole. Why she comments?
there she is.
Hello, mom.
Tim went for it.
Okay. All right, back to.
She's gonna give you a bad review at HB
Busted.
now. No.
All right.
So that's good. So Episode 3,
oh
Revenge of the.
Sith.
There we go.
Oh, that was deep.
yeah, I'm going 95 on that one. It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
95.
Yeah, everything. The story has a nice bow on it. Everything was. The whole battle at the end was epic and
The high ground, right?
the high ground. All about the high ground. That's what our hashtag should have been. Hashtag high ground.
I'll add it later. Yeah, we're gonna put a hashtag high ground. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
That's great.
even though there are multiple points when, Anakin had the high ground, but whatever.
And Obi-Wan didn't have the high ground against Darth Maul.
He was scaling, like, what was it? Some kind of... Anyway.
That structure that was in the lava. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who has the high ground now?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think Anakin wanted to, almost like we're talking about Kylo Ren. I think he wanted to make Obi-Wan see how much power he had and kind of underestimated Obi-Wan, and that was his downfall. Like, okay, I have the high ground. I don't care. I'm gonna drag this battle out so far that you're gonna get exhausted, and I'm just gonna take you out when you're at your total exhaustion. You know what I mean? I think that's where he was going with that.
Maybe Anakin, thinking about it now, like he's already getting like caught up in some emotion and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't think Anakin was actually. Anakin thought that Obi-Wan wouldn't have actually have done that either.
Yeah.
Like he can't do that to me, so I'll get square up with him again, and then everything will be fine.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, Obi-Wan's like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, exactly.
You have no limbs.
It's kind of a catch-22 because they say when you're angry, you lose control and you're not on top, but at the same time, the dark side feeds on the anger and you gain power from that.
Yeah.
So I guess he was in between that, and maybe that's really why he lost.
Yeah. Well, you gain power, but I think you lose control.
Yeah.
That's the whole caveat.
That's one of the reasons why Obi-Wan's one of my favorite, because he usually seems to be like always, cool-headed and just in control of himself.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to be going up about, 25, 20 years or whatever?
Yeah.
So we're going to be not looking at episode 4, but we're looking at Rogue One.
Rogue One. Let's bring that one in 95 also. I love that
Okay.
one. Yeah, that was a good standalone movie. It worked, and characters were cool, real fun, and
It had a real Star Wars feel to it.
it did.
Yeah.
The ending was, worthy. It felt good, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. So that's gonna go up there. Yeah,
Good,
95.
good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So then we know what's happening next. Episode 4.
A New Hope.
Yeah, I guess I really base my call on this one when I first started it back when I was younger, and I didn't really get everything, but I'll probably say like an 85. It's kind of low because it's just, there's so many dry moments, and it just kind of a little slow
Why are you
here and
laughing?
there, right?
That's the exact word I used.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Almost
just,
exact same.
but there's definitely a build up, and it's an earned build up. Like the ending is so epic, but you kind of go through the motions. You gotta get kind of go through the storyline, and it feels good. It feels right. So they just didn't. Overall, it's okay. And and again, it's So it has had its moments, but it's 85 is probably where I'll keep it.
Good. So, episode 5.
So Empire is one of my favorites too. I guess they're all kind of favorites. But Hoth was like the coolest thing. AT-AT walkers were just awesome. Sorry.
What kind of walkers?
He said
I think it was like Nerd Writer or something that got like official documentation from Lucasfilm that AT-AT was how it's supposed to be pronounced. but like I was playing what's it called? Battlefront, right? They all pronounce
excuse
it
me
AT.
real quick.
they pronounce it AT-AT
Yeah.
in the games, which is official, Lucas. So yeah. So there's some something not right there. So
I think it
I
can
just
be
lost all respect.
either. Yeah.
But if you think about it, I mean, they don't really know English, right? So why would they say AT-AT? Right? I mean, they have their
If they know
own.
English, why would they say at? Hey, at. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's fine.
Yeah. But continue with
It's,
Okay.
Empire. Yeah.
Empire.
Do
yeah.
what you have to.
He helped the prequels.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to
Chosen one.
chosen one too.
Going on. He gave you the chosen one. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. It was weird. Empire is one of the ones where you lose so much watching it, but yet at the end, you feel like you completed a good amount of story. You Luke loses his hand, and then of course the whole "I am your father." So there's a whole lot of loss going on in that movie, but at the end of it, you feel like you've accomplished something too. So it's that's going to be around. Probably keep that at a 90.
90.
Awesome.
Very good. Very good.
All right, and then we're looking at episode 6.
Okay, that Turn of the Jedi is probably my favorite one. There's so many earned epic moments, from the start to the beginning to the end, rather, and that's probably going to be 100. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Jedi's gotten a lot of hundreds.
Yeah, it's just you see Luke like being awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
And then at the end you see him kind of shift a little to the dark, and then he keeps his cool. You just from New Hope to now, it's always kind of been his story in my eyes, and it just you really see him grow the most in Jedi. So I think that's probably the best one for me.
Yeah.
You know what I was just thinking about when you said how awesome Luke is. When Vader and Luke are fighting at the end, and Luke does like this backward flip onto a platform, and I wonder how Vader's feeling like the high ground again.
It all comes down to that.
Who keeps on telling my secret?
Yeah. So I just
Think about that.
Yeah, because Vader throws his lightsaber to get him.
Not gonna make that mistake twice.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I'm gonna jump like these young bucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so left with the last one, episode 7.
Episode 7. This one's gonna be a mixed for me. I'm gonna probably say 75.
Oh wow!
Wow, that's the one.
Yeah, it's
that was shocking.
don't get me wrong. I enjoy going to the movies. I enjoy Star Wars.
But compared to
the rest, it just there was so much copy and paste from A New Hope, and it just
You're all into that. You're like,
Well, the deal is like every single Star Wars movies, it just has there's always a nice bow at the end of the movie. There's the beginning, clear end, and it just with Force Awakens, you're literally left at a cliff at the end of the movie. Like it's a cliffhanger, and I said, this is not. I guess the mechanics of the movie was definitely.
They already said that's how the Last Jedi is going to be.
Yeah, I know.
As they said, they're going to end it with an even bigger cliffhanger.
I mean, not that I won't go. I mean, I'm not. But I'm just saying, it just I wish they kind of would have kept to the little bit of traditional there. I mean, it's not that I'm not gonna, I'm giving up on Star Wars or anything. It's just that kind of threw me off, and Kylo Ren was just,
he's bucking up.
He just didn't do it for me that much. He plays the role of the spoiled brat, and we've all seen Game of Thrones, right? Mm-hmm. The most epic spoiled brat is Prince Joffrey.
Oh yeah! No, I have to stop you.
You guys hate that kid? Like you just want to knock him out? That dude really pulls the emotion out of you. Where Kylo Ren, something's wrong when at the time my 7-year-old son says, I asked him, so how'd you like the movie? Son, he goes, I like that. I just don't like the part where Kylo Ren took off his mask. I was like, you too? You didn't like him either? I was like,
yeah.
So you want him to be more like Ramsay? Snow.
There you go. Or just
maybe
something.
he
Just
goes that way.
He didn't really draw it out of me. It just
Well,
I don't know.
I
didn't really buy into his character.
Very
And
dark.
he just seemed a little weak. And it just in him and Hux, it just seemed like kids at the helm of this huge. I don't know. It
Just
just
sitting there with the sausage.
Yeah.
I was just say that.
No.
God dang.
Oh man.
made this up.
Because like.
Yeah,
He has
just-
no idea about
yeah.
He Ramsey whacks off a guy's.
Oh.
And then
he cuts off a guy's thing, and
then he's on a.
and he's he's tied up on this. He's just restrained.
Yeah.
And he's torturing him day after day after day. He's stuck there in this place.
His thing is
And
gone.
he goes to have a meal. They sit down at the table while he's up there. while he's being restrained, and he's eating sausage, and he pokes it with a fork, and he puts it up, and he starts laughing.
Like squiggling it? Yeah. It's to make the guy think, hey.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
When you see that type of character is really people you kind of enjoyed.
Yeah.
And I didn't really, I was really hoping to get that out of. But then again, it is a movie. You don't have
And
this
it-
long series, but you still
Perhaps it could have been intentional. We don't know yet.
could be,
Yeah.
but not to beat up on.
Yeah.
That was one of the drawbacks for me. That's why I got a low score.
And then the last one, we're actually putting the scores for the Last Jedi trailer. No, I'm just kidding.
I do want to say you had a really good point, is because at the end of all the movies they are
Yeah, saying okay, we accomplished this piece of the story. We
Oh,
progressed
man.
in the story.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's not so much Star Wars, but it's also like modern cinematography, maybe. Because in a lot of movies, they kind of do that now, like because they want that hook so far back in your mouth that you are just so a modern
The way
movie
people want
making
'em,
now
yeah.
But then also
that has the story.
But that kind of also like speaks to their story writing too, because Reloaded was nowhere near as good as the first.
Movie. It's going to be a trilogy or sequels coming. I think that's
Yeah, and I hear that. I think it just if they
That's
would have
just the
given
trend
us
right now.
maybe if they
a
would've-
closure and leave you with more to like.
if-
Oh, hey, I
if they
still
would
want
have
to know.
throw a little more meat on the plate or something.
Yeah.
Just that would have worked out.
I totally hear you.
That's why I think it'll be interesting to see what happens at the end of episode 8. Like Tim says, they're gonna have almost a driving force. That I think probably that's what they're looking at too.
Yeah, that's true.
Is because, I mean, we'll be really excited about episode 8, regardless of how episodes haven't ended. But now you have this, this motivating factor. It's like I don't want to watch episode 8. I need to watch episode 8. I need to know what happens to Rey. I need to know who is Rey, what happens to Luke, who is Snoke. You need all these things now. You don't want them as much as you need them.
It's tough because then going back to the anticipation, like take Christmas Day and equate that to all this build up to The Last Jedi, and when you get there and you sit there and you're watching it, it's kind of like you're opening your gift, and then hopefully it's not like, oh, look, tube socks.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, I think...
But there was also like lots of content towards this movie, like in those graphic books and just other little materials here and there.
Yeah.
And I just felt like instead
put it in the movie?
instead of making us go all over the place to find these these chunks of data or stuff that we should have been in the movie.
Plot holes.
Yeah, just so many that just kind of got to me a little bit, but
Yeah.
it would have been nice if they did that at least. Then I wouldn't be so mad about the cliffhanger. But
Yeah.
that's my main complaint. Anyway,
Speaking of the cliffhanger, I wonder if Kylo Ren's going to try to get that lightsaber back.
Oh, absolutely.
He wanted it really bad.
Yeah.
y'all
I
think
mean,
there's a hologram inside the lightsaber or something? Or, did you
No.
talk about that already? Or?
We were...
You were mentioning.
Go ahead.
I mean,
No, go ahead. I was just saying that you were mentioning that, so that's really your
because
that's your baby.
I mean, it's like she entered the cheat mode or something. As soon as you touched it, she's like.
Well, it used to be Vader's, right? He created that lightsaber.
No, it used to be Anakin's.
Well, Anakin.
Two different
right?
people. Yes, they are. Shush.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
They actually, you could consider them two different people. And when I was wondering if maybe somehow, some way, Vader had a holocron. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And maybe he incorporated that holocron Sith alchemy that we've talked about into that lightsaber somehow.
That would explain why she's so talented with.
That
I mean,
makes
other
sense.
than being born out of the Force or something.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I think it's interesting. One thing I kind of held back from talking to you about yesterday, obviously Vader was, prancing throughout the galaxy trying to find, any remaining Jedi to neutralize them.
Mm-hmm.
But also, that would make sense that he's also looking for all this artifact information, maybe to become more powerful, maybe to bring back Padme, maybe to kill Palpatine.
Yeah.
But we even see in season 2 at the end of Rebels, when he confronts Ahsoka again, because he goes there. Like, he was told that Ahsoka would be there, but he went for the holocron. Because that's the one that Ezra takes that we see at the beginning of season 3, is that Sith holocron. That's what he's looking for. So that would be really interesting if somehow that lightsaber is more than just a lightsaber.
Yeah.
You know, more than just a lineage that's held, you know, between Anakin and Luke.
Maybe it's the key to open one of the holocrons.
Maybe. Or even the key in itself to finding one.
Yeah. Man, that would be, because we haven't seen a holocron.
Like, he puts a little piece of paper and he's like, right at the bottom, like screw the bottom off. Oh, hey, what's this? A treasure map.
Oh man, possibly. I think that would be great. I want to see a holocron. You know what I mean? I thought it was.
Dude, seen that on the actual screen?
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be wild.
I know Izzy hasn't seen Rebels and.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it either?
Rebels or Clone Wars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have Netflix?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw. I mean, we
I
started picking it up, but it just.
It's really, really.
You know, honestly, I didn't even know it was like canon at first. So I just kind of like, well, okay.
You're like, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. I know Micah would. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I know he would highly recommend.
I mean, does it feel like it was shoehorned into the series, or does it feel kind of like?
It's part of it, but it's almost its own different thing. But I have own personal factors that I feel like you should watch it, because for me, like I know I've kind of mentioned it before, so it's not to belabor the point, but I feel like Darth Vader is like this cult fan favorite just because who he was, just through the original series and everything. But for me, I feel like Anakin himself became more of a favorite for myself. That I think I even ranked him last episode, but
you may even rank your prequels higher after you see that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Because episode 3 for me is second overall.
Yeah.
And actually, I think I had it ranked right when I didn't know the whole Clone Wars animated series in itself. But yeah, I mean, man, you got to check it out. It's crazy.
Yeah, I did kind of cheat and saw the Obi-Wan fight with Darth Maul. Yeah.
Oh,
that kind of
Izzy
thing is
did too.
like,
Yeah.
That was so sad.
One could say Obi-Wan that bad.
Yes, he did.
But it just gives more depth to him. That's
All right. So, y'all ready? All right. Let's get ready.
Yes, we.
Let's get ready for some trivia. Right. All right. Today, participating in our trivia, we have our episode 9, Run and Gun guest Mark Tamez. All right. He's looking to take the title from our champ, our reigning champ. All right. Looking to begin. Her trivia legacy is Izzy. I never panic. All right. Right here, we got looking to regain his championship glory, the king of Sting, the Count of Montefisto, Tim the Prince of Punch, the Dancing Destroyer, the one and only champ of episode number 6, Tim, the Master of Disaster, Ortiz.
There's another disaster. Castrix.
Last but not least, we have the Siberian Bull, also known as Death from Above, the Siberian Express, and 3-time trivia champion of the world, Micah, the Sexy Fox. All right, let's get ready for some trivia. All right, so here we go, Mark. If you've never heard our trivia before, round 1 is where every round goes up in increments. Round 1, 100 points. If you raise your hand, that means you've decided to answer that question.
Okay.
If you have no answer, or if you give a wrong answer, you get negative points.
Ooh.
You get the correct answer, you get the plus points, right? Some of these have bonus points to them if you get them right. Okay. Yes. So that's round 1. Round 2, it's the same thing, but points plus 200, negative 200.
Gotcha.
Round 3 plus 300, negative 300.
All right.
And then our final question is going to be a wager question. So whatever you've accumulated, you can wager 0, everything, or anything in between. Alrighty? All right, here we go. You guys ready? Question 1, round 1. This is a... Oh, I can't even say, because that would give away the answer. Anakin loses his hand in battle with Count Dooku in which movie? Micah.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, is correct. Why are you looking at me like that? Sexy Papa? 100 points.
I thought we announced his title as Sexy Papa since he had that pickup line to Sarah.
Well, you're the original.
The original, yeah.
Yeah, you're the original.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, next time I'm going to have to put that. And the original. Sexy Papa.
I'd like to hear that origin story.
Oh, it's... I forgot which episode was that?
Second episode?
I think so, yeah.
You go back.
I really screwed up on that editing.
All right, question number 2. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Master is Qui-Gon Jinn. In one try, no starting over, spell Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, jeez.
I got it.
Tim, write it down.
Okay.
What? Write it down.
Get spell checker on that one.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, he's got to say it out loud.
Go ahead.
It is Q-U-I Qui-Gon. G-O-N. I'm sorry. G-O-N.
He doesn't know.
I have an O written down.
Is it G0?
Jin, J-I-N. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Is incorrect.
Dun, dun,
What?
dun.
Minus 100 points for
What
Tim.
is missing here?
You're going to give a hint away to anybody who's looking at you if you do it. Anybody else want to give it a try?
Isn't?
I'm trying to think before I make a fool of myself.
You're gonna make me. You're gonna make
Is
me.
it you?
Go ahead.
What is it?
You're gonna make me.
Bingo.
His hand's going up. Micah.
I don't know. No, I just, what he said, but add it in at the end, Jen.
Oh, dang it. Two
Ends.
N's.
Is incorrect.
Is it?
Yeah. You forgot the dash.
I was just saying it, joking around, but it threw me off.
Is there a dash in between?
There's a dash in between.
It doesn't
Qui-Gon.
count. He's just being a
Yeah, I'm just
There's
being a
a
jerk. I'm just being a jerk.
I figured that's what it was. There was
Micah,
a dash.
well,
But
what's
it was.
100?
No, I was gonna joke around, but I was waiting for Tim to finish. Qui dash.
All right. Question 3, round 1. In A New Hope, Luke's best friend is... There's a bonus question attached to this if anybody gets this right.
Is it Biggs?
Answer is Biggs. Yay. For an additional 100 points. If you get it wrong, you don't get minus points.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Or
What?
do you?
What is Biggs' last name?
Oh. Do not know.
Answer is Darklighter. Biggs Darklighter.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was like, who's gonna get that?
All right, question number 4. In The Force Awakens, Finn admits to Han that he actually worked in this department on Starkiller Base.
Sanitation.
Sanitation is correct. Last question in round 1.
Base janitor.
Right. From left to right, think left to right, at the end of Return of the Jedi, what 3 Force ghosts does Luke see?
Left to right.
Micah?
Anakin, Yoda, and then Obi-Wan.
Correct.
Nice.
Yes. That is correct.
Force is strong with this one.
All right. So that's the end of round 1. Micah, what, if you'll tally up the scores for us?
Izzy 0, Mark 200, Micah 300, and Tim negative 100.
Tim!
Emphasis on the negative.
You're the master of disaster, Tim! Come back here, man.
Make a comeback.
I think
All right.
I think Master of Disaster is doing exactly as
Master of disaster. Living up to the name.
it's like you screwed up. You gave me that name.
All right, round 2. Question number 1. Answers are worth 200 points. As seen in Attack of the Clones, AT-TEs stand for All-Terrain Tactical. What? AT,
Why don't I know this?
as seen in Attack of the Clones, AT-TEs.
Okay.
Those are the ones that look like a bug, right?
I got
Yes,
Yeah.
they do look
Yeah,
like
they
a
go
bug.
cannon.
ATTE, all terrain tactical escorts.
Is incorrect.
I've played escort service like that.
All right, let me read it one more time. As seen in Attack of the Clones, AT-TEs stand for All-Terrain Tactical. What?
It's all you.
I don't.
No. 3, 2, 1. Enforcers.
Jeez, Tim, it's enforcers.
All right, second question, round 2. In Return of the Jedi, the Max Rebo band is playing in Jabba's palace. What's the name of the band's lead singer?
Is that a true question?
We actually talked about this last episode.
Yeah, we did.
Just go with your heart, kid. You never go wrong.
3, 2, 1. Cy Snoodles.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. She's got that like long
Oh,
with the mouth at the end. Yeah. All right. Legendary scoundrel Lando Calrissian is facilitator of Cloud City. What planet does Cloud City orbit?
starts with a V.
Says it's a C.
Does it? Wait. You sure with that?
Not too sure.
Do you really?
3,
I thought you just encompassed of like the whole planet.
2.
Besbin?
No, spell it.
Spell it.
Oh, you had to spell it?
No, you didn't specify, but Bespin. Yeah.
You're correct.
Damn straight I'm
Yeah.
correct.
How do you spell it?
Yeah, it's Bespin.
Bespin.
Okay.
It kind of sounded like you said bed spin.
What?
It just because you said it pretty
Yeah. It was bouncing around in my head. Just
All right.
Figure it out.
Let's see.
You like that, dude? Bespin. Piss me off.
In The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren's master is...
Nope.
Snoke is correct. Last question, round 2. You knew this one, isn't it? You knew that one. You're just like...
I'm not here.
Okay, on The Force Awakens, when Starkiller Base destroyed the planetary system, how many lasers did it deploy?
Why are you laughing? You don't know?
No, it's just ridiculous. Like 42 and a half.
How many lasers?
I have an idea, but I don't want to bargain on those points.
Repeat the question.
On The Force Awakens, when Starkiller Base destroyed the planetary system, how many lasers did it deploy?
He's great.
There's a bonus question after this.
So if you
if
get it
you
wrong,
get it
you
right.
still get to go for the bonus question. I'm invested. I'm going to do it.
You know?
Yes.
Tim,
Very adventurous today. Huh?
you could.
It's 5.
Ooh.
The answer is 5.
Oh, why'd you give him a
I thought it was only like 3 or something.
No, it was 5. Bonus question worth another 200 points. Who gives the order to fire on the planetary system?
Is this for bonus points?
That's bonus points. You
Oh.
can answer it and get it wrong, and
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't
can't get
affect
me
you.
wrong in this one. These are
No
your
idea.
questions, bro.
Hux.
Just guess.
Hux is correct. Very nice, Tim.
So is that 400 now?
No, because you had negative.
Well, you got
points.
400 points on that one alone.
Yeah,
but you were
that's
at
I
one
gotta
of
put me
3.
at 200.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it puts you at 100 positive.
Oh, that's right, because you got one wrong in this round.
I did?
Yeah.
Which one?
The first one.
The tactical.
Oh, the tactical. That's,
enforces.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, the first one, fool.
All right. Y'all be ready with your hands going up because this is going to be...
This is round 3 now, right?
I'm panicking.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's...
Izzy.
I know. Izzy, do panic.
All right. So let's go over the scores before we move on to the next round.
Tim 100.
Tim has
1,000.
1 billion points.
$1 billion.
dollars.
Gajillion. Tim 100, Izzy 0, Micah 500, and Mark 4.
Very good. All right.
I just need 300 space bucks for tolls and gas.
I told you to put more than $5 in. All right. Y'all ready? Who died first? Darth Maul or Mace Windu? Micah raised his hand.
Tricky.
Yeah, let's do it off. Since it's technically canon, Mace Windu died first. Mace Windu died first. A-hole.
Is he still alive, right? That's what you said? No,
That's what I said. Like, that's what I said, but apparently that doesn't go.
you're correct. 300 points. Ooh, he's moving up quick now.
Yeah.
All right, everybody get ready. Name the actress that portrays Princess Leia.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher is correct.
What's her middle name?
No, don't do this.
Anne.
And right.
Yep.
All right. Next question.
Go Sith.
Sith? Sith?
Sith.
Sith?
Go.
Team Sith.
That's an FD lift you got there.
Did I hear this?
Lift? Sith?
Sith
Sith?
has a... Yep.
All right. In Attack of the Clones,
Don't talk to me.
Anakin wields 2 lightsabers. What color are they?
That's this question before.
No, it wasn't this question.
In Attack of the Clones?
Wait, actually, you didn't finish the question. You said he wields 2 lightsabers.
What
So
colors
what
are they?
You have asked the question.
Blue and green?
Mm-mm. It's blue and green. I asked Revenge of the Sith last time.
We did ask Revenge of the Sith last time.
Anakin wields 2 lightsabers. At the end of Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
It's not blue and green.
Yeah, it is.
Sure.
The Dooku fight?
Yeah. It's his
Oh, I think it's something else. I'm thinking of something
Yeah.
else. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Mark got it correct.
1 in 10, I guess. Blue and red again.
All right. Y'all ready? This is a Attack of the Clones question. What is the name of Boba Fett's home planet?
Mandalorian? No. Mandalorian or something? No.
That is incorrect.
No.
Mike,
Camino.
Camino is correct.
What was I thinking?
Yes.
I thought he was a Mandalorian. Isn't he?
He is, but he's from the planet Camino because he's technically a duplicate of his father.
Yes. That's where he was created.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
All right. This is the last question. And it's a doozy. There's a bonus question attached to this if anybody answers it. Everybody ready? This Star Wars legend appeared in the Eddie Murphy movie Coming to America. Who is it?
Really?
It's
I'll read it one more time.
I don't even know what
This-
the movie is.
This Star Wars legend appeared in the
Pretty
Eddie
sure.
Murphy movie.
Oh, I got it. Yes.
goddamn.
Tim?
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. Comes out. Yes, yes. King Joffy Jumper.
My son's what?
Technically,
And the
you never
Soul
see
Glow.
James Earl Jones in the movies. I mean,
You guys watch a lot of movies. I'm like, I don't even
this
know
movie
what
came
this
out.
is.
Yeah, it came out like
That's a good
80
movie.
something.
300
Yeah.
points? Yeah.
The Soul Glow and
There's a bonus.
Soul Glow.
There's a bonus to this. Who is the other Star Wars legend that appears in
There's one more.
in the same
There is
movie.
another one.
in Coming to America?
I can guess, but no,
It's only for
Yeah,
10.
it's only for 10.
There's one more.
That's 300
Just think of
points.
the context so that we.
3, 2,
I don't know it.
1.
Arsenio Hall.
It is
He played Joker,
actually Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
He plays a small part.
Is he
When
like
he
a
robbed the store.
like a robber? Right?
Yeah. Yes. All right. So let's tally up all the points.
Good game, guys.
It's not over. It's not over. So we got our wager question. So Micah,
Tim 400,
400 points.
Izzy 300,
300.
Micah 1100,
Ooh.
Mark with 400.
All right. So,
Like
woo. My goodness. So,
Oh, 6 million.
y'all ready for the wager question? You're probably gonna need a sheet of paper. Don't show your answers to anyone. And you're gonna, I'm gonna give the question. You're gonna give the answer plus how many points you're gonna wager from 0 to however many points you have.
Billion. I mean,
Okay.
Or we can put 0.
Yeah.
What if you don't know?
you don't have to. Yeah,
You don't have to
wager
wager.
anything.
Yeah.
You don't even have to.
Yeah, like you can even answer whatever you want, just something just totally crazy, and then wager 0 points.
You ever see Celebrity
Yeah.
Jeopardy on SNL?
You butt fucking.
He's like, that's me. Yes, that's me having sex with a horse. Damn it, Trebek.
indoors.
All right. All right.
Just write anything.
Yes. Anything. The Jedi Order housed their temple on the planet Coruscant. Spell Coruscant.
Not croissant.
Yeah, not croissant, Tim.
Croissant.
Coruscant.
Okay.
No.
I guess it doesn't begin with FU, right? Damn it, Lewis, you're not paying attention.
No, I'm sorry.
Got it.
Tim's locked in.
Say it again.
The Jedi Order housed their temple on the planet Coruscant. Remember to spell it correctly. Coruscant.
Croissant.
Yeah.
Give you guys a few more seconds here. Tim's locked in. Marky locked in. Mark's locked in.
Yep.
Izzy is locked in with her highlighter. And Micah is still thinking. Give him a
Bet
few
it
more
all,
seconds.
dude. All man, all in. You feeling crazy?
All right, Micah's locked in. We're going to start with whoever has the least points, which is Izzy.
Ah.
All right, Izzy. Please spell for us Coruscant.
I panicked.
You panicked.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's it. That's what I wrote. I panicked. I panicked but 0 points.
All right, so you wagered 0, so you didn't lose any points.
Yeah, thank
but
God.
the answer is not. I panicked. All right, next up is who has the next
400.
400. Tim,
Who's in a job?
spell Coruscant.
Corissant.
No.
Is incorrect. How many points?
I wagered 0.
0 points. So Tim keeps his
Everyone's-
400 points.
Yeah, and I'm 0 too. God, I'm not confident in my spelling either, so that's where I went.
Drew a blank.
Yeah.
Coruscant.
Micah.
Coruscant.
I put Lewis smells like poo for 300.
That is incorrect.
C-O-R-U-S-C-A-N-T?
You gonna give it a shot?
C-O-R-U-S-C-A-N-T?
Go slower.
C-O-R-U-S-C-A-N-T?
Would have been correct. Wow. But you wagered 300 and got those wrong. So you ended up with 800 points. Micah,
I champed again.
4-time trivia champion of the world. Very good. Very nice. Very
I got
nice.
time to draw a picture.
Yes. That's for the original Sexy Papa. Oh my goodness.
Trying to make fun of Tim and it backfires. Damn it!
Well, Mark, we hope you're having some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm having a
good.
blast.
Yeah.
So we got about
30 minutes.
about 20, 30 minutes left. Wanted to do a couple of things here. Does anybody? One of the things that we were talking about was at work when we were on a little break. Was I talked to Tim and I mentioned it to you a little bit too, Mike, and we talked about a little bit about that character right up there. It's not Yoda. I don't know if y'all can see it. The Death Troopers. Legends. In the Legends, which isn't canon, of course, there is a novelization of the Death Troopers, and in the Death Troopers in that novelization were zombies.
Oh, I heard this. Yeah.
Yeah, and in Rogue One, you can tell, like, I don't know if they have modulators that are encrypted, or is that just the way they actually talk because they are zombies?
Yeah, they sound weird.
You know, so, I mean, it's just fun, but...
I have information that kind of goes against them being zombies.
all right, let's hear it, Tim.
It's,
You're like,
and this is canon, because it's...
Yeah, what I was talking about was non-canon, of course, it's legend.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've seen the trailer for Battlefront 2, the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's going to be canon. And the story for it, the main protagonist, the girl, she's in the Death Trooper uniform.
So is it actual campaign this time, or is it just
Actual campaign.
Oh, okay,
You
that's
get a
good.
full-on story.
you actually get the whole game?
And it's going to be... it's not going to be coming from the light side.
Oh,
So
interesting. Yeah,
They're going to be You're going to be
sure
playing...
it's actual Death Trooper? I thought she was like a pilot, and they all have
She is the pilot. Yeah, but it's not confirmed that she's a Death Trooper, but she does have that.
similar.
What she's
uniform.
wearing is very.
Well, because a lot of the pilots
don't
they had stylized uniforms. They weren't just like all cloth.
Yeah,
But I don't think that's what I mean.
we'll see when we. Well, let me go over
You
what
can
I
have
have.
both though.
Yeah.
If you have like
So-
the officers of the Death Trooper. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Don't take
Yeah. So let's see. Battlefront 2, Dice Strikes Back, which is the company who makes the game.
Yep.
So this is another story of a group of heroes, but not the heroes that we're all accustomed to. It follows the character. And her name is. She goes by Iden Versio. I think that's how you say it. Iden.
Okay.
In a group called the Inferno Squad.
Oh, nice.
Inferno Squad?
Inferno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this game, we're going to get to know those characters. It's not just going to be her. They're actually going to be taking off their masks, and we're not just how we usually see the troopers. We don't know who they are.
Yeah.
We're going to get to know who these people are in the group.
What time frame is it happening though?
Oh, so the time frame I put it down in here is between. Okay, it says shortly after. Let's see where we.
The end of episode 6.
Yeah,
see
so
the-
it's
they
the
see the
end
Death
of
Star.
Oh, Return of the Jedi.
the Return of the Jedi, where the second Death Star gets destroyed. It's like right
Oh,
after.
that's
that.
right. Because in the
They're
if
on
you haven't
Endor.
seen the
They're
trailer,
on Endor, they say.
And they're on
and they
Endor.
look up and the Imperials see the
They see
the
the
thing
thing
blow
blow
up. Yeah.
up right in front of their eyes.
Okay.
I wonder if it takes them to the Jakku.
I
So it
don't
says shortly after the Death Star is destroyed in Return of the Jedi, while on Endor, she vows to avenge the Emperor and keep his war going. See.
Keep going.
Yeah. They are highly skilled soldiers in the Inferno Squad who can are accurate at shooting, good at fighting, and have excellent pilot skills. So the direction of the game is to deliver the feeling of playing the bad guys,
Okay.
but instead taking a controversial angle of the empire having heroes of its own. And the people, let's see. And the people living in the controlled imperial cities will see the empire as purveyors of peace and the rebellion as disruptive terrorists.
I wanted to mention too that Ryan watching right now did want to also just mention that the Inferno Squad itself aren't necessarily Death Troopers, but just a special elite force.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to notate. Which one.
Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, and interacting. We love it. I really like that.
So we get a new planet called Bardos, which is where the people of the Empire live, and it's given a dark tone where the architecture there are rigid and sharp, have corners in their buildings. There's subways on the ceilings, and the colors are mostly gray with red banners and trees with red leaves where they're scattered everywhere.
Nice.
All while there's blasting lightning in the background.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it looks dark, but yet they are still
at least they're including the
showing
campaign.
their purveyors of peace.
Yeah, the game before the other one didn't even have a campaign, which felt like a jip. But the game was, the multiplayer was real good, and the graphics were
Yeah,
awesome.
they were pretty
Man,
spot on. Yeah.
What do you guys play it on? Y'all
I played it on a PS4.
PS4, yeah.
Yeah.
PS4 same year?
I don't. I mean, I played it for a little bit on Xbox One, but I don't own one anymore.
Yeah, but even on the one we have it on Xbox One. It looks so nice.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I want one.
Maybe one of
They're
these
just
days.
giving you money.
I know. I didn't know everybody.
Yeah, my son plays it too. He likes playing
Yeah.
it. We just do the Walker Assault, nothing else. Just
Yeah,
Walker Assault.
that's fun.
Yeah.
That really is. It really is.
I love doing that Walker Assault.
Yeah,
man.
it's the best
best.
one.
Yeah.
The huge maps and basically all vehicles.
It's a big gunfight. Yeah.
Mhm.
Death Troopers have green on their respirators, while the Inferno Squad have red.
Death Troopers
Oh, that's
green.
true. Uh-huh.
Because
The
they're
Inferno Squad
zombies.
does have red.
You refer to, when you think of zombies, you think they're like green.
Yeah, man.
I've never
My
heard that
memories
before.
of-
Go away.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Speaking
thinking.
of Death Troopers, there was a memories. Who were the guys in the bar that picked a fight with Luke? The one.
That's Ponda Baba
Yeah,
and
and the other
Dr. Avazan.
Okay, yeah. So that doctor guy. He was like kind of an outlaw for doing experimental. Like surgeries and whatnot, and it's I don't know if this was legends or not, but it was kind of rumored that he did some work on the Death Troopers too, like resurrecting them and doing that kind of crazy stuff. So I think
that'd be
there's
so
kind of a link between that.
That'd be really
if
cool.
that's-
And I mean, they came
yeah.
out in Rogue One. So, I mean,
And then that's true. They did.
Yeah.
And all troopers talk, and these guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like digitized.
Yeah.
Digitized.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Who knows? Who knows where the story's going to lead us? That's why I love Star Wars, because there's so many interesting things and stories that can happen out of this. You got
They-
some more, Tim?
Yeah, so they ended up pulling from Legends.
Okay.
They did. So they have, let's see. So from Legends, the Emperor created a contingency plan that would allow his beliefs to be carried forward even after death.
Yeah,
So
I do remember that.
He
from
pre-recorded his messages, and he inserted them into Sentinel droids that were outfitted in this game they're outfitted in red Royal Guard cloaks, and they have smooth black faceplates that display the hologram of the Emperor's face. Let's see.
You know, and in Legends, in case there was an attempt on the Emperor's life and they succeeded, the Emperor had, I think I talked to you about it, Tim, he had 13 clones already ready to go. You know, so if he were to die, his consciousness would to be put with Silth Alchemy into the next clone.
Kind of a Harry Potter type deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Horcrux.
Yeah. But in Heir to the Empire, some of those clones went crazy. They just went. Yeah, they and there was only, I think, one that was actually stable enough to.
Oh, they were like live and active then?
Well, they were like in capsules.
Oh, okay.
They were encapsulated, but the ones that they took out were not very stable, and they had to be destroyed. And I think it was the last one that was like okay.
They should have bought them from Geonosis.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Get the pros.
Yeah, for real. But keep going.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much all I have. Just the main character encounters one of them, and then it ends there. We don't know what the rest of the story is going
Did
to be
they have
like.
a release date or anything?
I think it's November
Right.
10th.
Oh,
Yeah, right before Christmas.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
I have a theory.
What's the theory? I love
Her
theory.
name is Versio. V. from Vardis V.
Vardis.
Somehow
Some way.
she dies.
Victor.
Becomes Victor. Snoke.
Reincarnated.
I thought you heard all these things. I'm like, well, let's go with it.
Let's go to Fantasyland.
Damn it! I forgot to use my fucking. I forgot to use my own title.
Well, speaking of games too, this month Xbox Live, you know, they give free games every month. The not Force Awakens, Force Unleashed Part 2 is free,
Oh wow.
and so is Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. So
Never played that one.
if you guys have an Xbox, you can get it free.
Wow. That's really great. I don't,
Oh,
but you know, I'll have to
this
buy
month
it.
only.
Mm.
It's cool. Last month they had Force Unleashed 1 free, and this month it's.
Damn.
I don't know if it's canon though, but we played a little bit of it. It's pretty cool.
I wish,
Just-
but it's not.
Starkiller is awesome. Just
Do you play?
even
Do you
though-
play the heroes in Battlefront? The heroes mode.
Not too much. We just made it. I mean, I think I've done it maybe a couple times, but man, my son's always on it. He'll play the Walker Assault, and I just jump in there. I was like, "Here's something to try it," and you just kind of do that number.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm wondering because I was talking to someone at work the other day, and they brought up, or it triggered it in my head because we were talking about the game and and playing heroes and I haven't played Battlefront in a long time, so I missed out on what's there now, and so they released a lot of the new characters that were in the Force Awakens and the characters in Rogue One. They're all on the game now.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
is it another DLC that you have to get?
It should be DLC. They're there, and so on the Heroes campaign, I had asked, you know, is Jane Erso, is she like how is she when you play her, like when you use her, right? So, and she's in there. She's in the Heroes mode to use. And when I asked if Rey was in there, the answer was no. She's not in the Heroes mode. You cannot use her.
Because she's a villain.
Dickens, huh?
Ooh.
Palpatine looking better every day.
I would think they should put her in there.
Yeah, maybe it's like
She
a rights
is.
issue or something. Maybe well, I mean, it's all Lucas.
And that's
so-
because Rogue came out after The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And yet they put her, Jin or so,
But
in
not
the
Rey.
Heroes. Yeah. Villain.
That's interesting. Yeah. Maybe there's our cliffhanger.
Yeah, really, right? That's interesting stuff. Yeah. So,
I think we can talk about that question from last night.
yeah.
Like a good question, I think that we can all talk about and give our own feedback on. So, Jacob, I'm not sure if he's still with us right now, but he told us a question yesterday, and the whole concept was at the end of episode 3 that say Anakin was successful in defeating Obi-Wan for whatever reason.
On Mustafar.
What on Mustafar? Yes, at the end of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith on Mustafar. After their duel, say Anakin does, let's just say, kill Obi-Wan for this take. What happens? Does he take Padme? They move away. Does he try to further along and kill Palpatine? Does he raise his kids to be dark-sided users? You know what happens?
Well,
And I
I
think
think he
there's
gets so angry that when Padme dies, that he brings her back from the dead.
Well, he doesn't have the skill yet, though.
But what if that anger got him to that point?
I don't know. You'd have to have the skills and the powers to do it.
I
I mean, I can see him.
No, that's-
Yeah, I can see him taking down Palpatine and just like, setting himself up as ruler.
So he's not in Darth Vader
Mm-mm. He's just
suit.
Like, yeah, he's
He's
just,
Well, no, yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
he
not going
doesn't
to be
need it.
named at all. He's just going to have that one robotic arm.
yeah.
So he's still going to be in, tip-top shape, more or less.
What do you think, Izzy?
Well,
Say
would you like to
Anakin.
see Carrie Fisher as a Force user?
Yes.
That
That
would've
dark
been
side.
Yes.
Yes.
We
about
did
Darth?
that paint thing. We went to go paint
Oh, the Death Star?
Death Star. they had 2 boxes, and she goes, "Well, okay, Leia, which one do you want?" I was like, "I want the Imperial." And they're like, "Leia doesn't belong on that side." He was like, "Yes, she does. Today she does."
Well, that was good because I was reading that, or I was listening to something. Either I was reading or listening to something that, and I'm a little bit off topic from what you're saying, but Mon Mothma.
I'm going to stop you right there. Okay.
Right? You know who Mon Mothma is, right? The leader of the Imperial. She wears that white, like, long dress, right? Mm-hmm. During the time of the Resistance, she's getting ill and cannot continue. And the next person up, they're trying to get Leia to become, leader of the Resistance. Not the Resistance, but the Republic, to be the head of the Republic. But they learn that she is Vader's daughter, and so that's just kind of like squashes that. So that's why she becomes the leader of the Resistance instead of the Republic. So they didn't really like that connection. But if Anakin would have bested Obi-Wan, that's totally different now.
Yeah, so let's just do
What if it was like, I'm sorry, Michael, what if it was like, does anybody here watch or is up to date with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where instead of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's Agents of Hydra.
Yeah.
And then instead of the rebellion coming out on the win, it's just total, the Empire takes over with Anakin and his family as rulers of the galaxy.
What happens in that case?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying maybe that's what would have happened.
Yeah. I don't think there would have been a rebellion, or it would have been offset by a long time.
It wouldn't last long because they still have to bring the balance according to the scripture. Like that'd have to happen still.
Not necessarily.
How so?
He wouldn't have brought balance in.
So then the prophecy doesn't come true.
Well, I mean, technically, we're going back on our thing. He would have been balanced because all the Jedi would have been dead.
Well, I mean, in this case, not necessarily because it would all be dark side.
It would all be dark side
pretty
now.
much. Because if he wants to do that, he's going to raise his kids to do that.
To be dark.
And then Palpatine. Let's just say he takes care of Palpatine. So him and his kids, Yoda's still there, but Luke now, which we see as the big integral piece as being light-sided, is now become dark.
And if they both grow up dark, one of them's going to kill each other. Luke will kill the other, they'll kill Luke.
Yeah,
the
but
new
much later
father,
on.
sister, and son.
Well, I think if
The family that kills together stays together.
I think Luke probably still would have veered off, even if Obi-Wan would have died and Anakin was on the new Emperor or what have you. I think eventually Luke probably would have just gone to the light on his own accord, or somehow bumped into Yoda or something.
Or maybe it still would have been balanced because you still have Kanan Jarrus running out there. You got Yoda running out there.
Oh, Kanan.
Obi-Wan's dead.
Obi-Wan.
But he wasn't considered a Jedi, though, was he?
Kanan? Yeah, right?
Not until like season 2
of Rebels. Yeah, he was considered a Jedi.
But that's because they were after him. Would he still be?
I don't know. I'm thinking that reign would have lasted.
And then they have Darth Maul still alive.
I think it would have lasted a long time.
Yeah, Darth Maul would have still been alive.
Yeah.
Because Obi-Wan wouldn't have been there to destroy him.
See, she's happy now.
Yeah.
It's like, God, what a peaceful place to want to
He was
live.
such a cool character. They got rid of him way too. I mean, in the movies, they got rid of him way too fast.
Yeah.
They should have strung him along. So much more, but
Yeah, that's true.
But see, there's a lot of offshoots that we can go with this in itself. Like, I'll just say real quickly, I don't think there would have been a rebellion in a sense, because that rebellion really began during the Attack of the Clones, because you see, even through the Clone Wars series, like, there's a lot of, like, senators are kind of being like, there's got to be other ways, so you're kind of seeing that branch starting to happen then and there.
Yeah.
But if Anakin takes control and say Padme stay alive, then she doesn't agree with him, but I don't think Anakin's not necessarily all dark. He saw a different way. He was consumed by evil, he kills Jedi, sure, but I think he would have kind of mellowed out kind of thing.
Yeah.
In a sense. That I don't think the rebellion would have ever happened. And then maybe Luke wouldn't have necessarily been dark, but at least middle-ish to a sense, because Anakin wasn't all bad. Like as I've mentioned before, and I guess I'll keep on being an advocate for it, that Anakin only really got into his dark side tendencies when he was trying to really help other people out, not even himself. Like when he went and killed all the Tusken Raiders, is because his mother just died.
Right.
When he turned about Padme, or when he killed Mace Windu, it was to save Padme because they thought he could only get that knowledge from Palpatine. Right. He would eventually have been cognizant to realize Palpatine's just stringing me along, and that's to say, if he hasn't taken down Palpatine yet, he's going to realize Palpatine's going to try to kill his kids because they will eventually stay with the father and try to rise up and kill Palpatine.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of offshoots you can go with it, and I think that's what makes it a great question. It's so open-ended.
Absolutely.
So again, thank you, Jacob.
Yeah.
But I just think there's a lot of cool with that, but it definitely would have been way more different than what we've seen. There would have been a rebellion. There may be not even a real sense of light side at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Because something like that, Yoda's not going to come out.
Yeah.
Yoda didn't come out until Luke found him anyway.
Yeah.
What is the scope of the prophecy? Does it just, refer to just Force users, like, balance and people of knowledge of the Force, or is it like to the whole galaxy?
Well,
I wonder if we can unpack the
we've
prophecy.
debated that several times on the show. Where does everybody have the Force? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a little bit.
Right.
Maybe it's a lot. And we've debated that back and forth. Stuff that George Lucas has said from the books and what's canon and all that stuff. So, maybe I have one midichlorian, right? And so I have a sense of the Force, but maybe it's more like intuition, but it's just a little bit. Where you have 10,000 or whatever the number was, and you have Force lightning and Force push, and jumping all crazy and flips and all kinds of stuff that nobody else can do. But I don't know if we've come to a consensus on the show saying yes, everybody can use the Force in some way or another.
Yeah, maybe that's why they introduced midichlorians into the whole.
I think we came up with a very general one.
Yeah.
Kind of like you can know the Force without using it.
Yeah.
Kind of makes it seem like you have to have midichlorians to use it.
Yeah.
But just because you have midichlorians doesn't mean you use it.
Yeah.
Like thinking about natural raw ability and talent versus knowledge of something or practicing it. The ability to be a great athlete doesn't mean you're a great athlete just because you were built with, the way your body is.
Attributes.
You have to practice, with your attributes. You have to practice. You have to hone in that skill and everything, which makes you a great Force user in this sense. But let's say, freaking Nate. Luke would go with light side and fulfill the prophecy because he is obviously the chosen one.
Oh yes, Nate.
Cut his
controversy.
Get him out of here. But real quick, Izzy, what do you think? What do you think would happen if Obi-Wan died and Anakin was able to have Padme, have Leia, have Luke? Would they just run away and try to hide? Would they take out the Emperor?
I don't think they would run away and hide. I think they would, yeah. I think they would take out them.
Do you think he could take out the Emperor?
With his kids or without his kids?
Padme wouldn't advise that.
With his kids, but not using them. Like, if anything, they're
like she still wouldn't want that.
They're liabilities because they would have been just born. Mm-hmm. Well, because let me say it like this: say Anakin kills Obi-Wan, and in that state, kind of like what we saw Kylo Ren when he kills Han, that he wasn't relieved. He felt more empty. He realized like doing this didn't snuff out the light side. It made him hurt more.
Yeah.
So him accidentally, not accidentally, but Anakin actually successfully killing Obi-Wan, maybe that makes a huge rift in him being like, what the hell is going on? Like, Palpatine is an insane, crazy madman.
Yeah.
So now he has to worry about Palpatine, but now having the liability of figuring out how to protect his wife and the two children that are to come, now with no real allies.
Yeah.
Because he just killed them all.
Yeah.
And he's about to turn on Palpatine.
True.
Yeah, I definitely see him going all the way.
It's almost like you have to at that point.
Yeah,
it's almost like, I don't know if you play poker, but at a point, let's say you have $10 in chips, right? And you know you're betting and you're betting, and really your stack is in the same bet. You only have $2 left. It's almost like
There's no point.
there's no point for me to save to just I'm calling. I'm going all in.
Yeah.
He'd have to at that point. You've invested so much already. You just have to go all the way with it.
And you'd probably force Padme to be with them, whether she wanted it or not. Just
Maybe that would have been a redeeming factor, is him being so heartfelt about it, but realizing like I have to stop Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
He was going down a path
that was
that she couldn't follow.
That was his plan to begin with, right? Didn't he?
Until he creates a new path.
Oh my god.
I love you too much for you to screw up like this, woman.
Well, we're winding down a little bit.
On your pizza? You're going down a path which I can't have.
We're winding down, right? It's already getting close to 2. There is another order of business that we got to take care of. I don't know if you guys noticed, but right here, out of the side of the camera, right behind you, to the side of Tim, I got Yoda. He's guarding a cooler right there. Usually, you put things in a cooler, obviously, to keep them cold, right?
We're drinking now?
But we got something smoking hot
Very hot.
in the cooler.
What the hell is wrong
Yes.
with you guys?
Hot.
So I'm gonna need Tim to help me out with the smoking hot items in the cooler.
What the hell is
Alright.
your problem?
might like this.
Be careful, Tim, because it's smoking hot. It's smoking hot. You ready?
It's justified. Whoa.
What?
This is.
I recognize that bag. Where am I getting one?
All right, so between now and our next podcast, we got a couple of birthdays on the show. All right,
Oh
so
yeah, my birthday. I forgot about it.
when's your birthday? Izzy?
The 29th.
The
Memorial
29th.
Day.
Yours is Tuesday, right?
I wasn't born. I've always been.
Oh my
The 23rd.
God, the 23rd. So we wanted to,
You like that too?
put some stuff together for your guys' birthday, because from here to then we probably won't be podcasting. The next one will probably be sometime in June. So from now to then, we wanted to get you guys something special. So
Yeah, right.
y'all open y'all's gifts.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm kind of nervous. I'm really nervous.
I got the one that cuts into your eye.
You have to put a star behind that.
Ooh.
Dude. Because it's going to be cold up in Iceland, motherfucker.
Oh. I'm so hungry.
I like the one who you're looking at like it's doing.
I couldn't turn around fast enough.
Dude. I don't know if it can hear me. Galactic Phrasebook and Travel Guide for Star Wars.
Show the camera, Izzy.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Death Trooper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, did I turn this around?
Oh, he found it.
This?
Look.
It's better if the shows up.
Let me show the camera. Let me show it to Izzy.
Wow.
Show it to So the story behind that is we had trivia, and Micah's answer to one of the questions
Oh,
was,
everyone caught it.
instead of Uncle Owen, he said Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was hilarious. So, all right, guys. I also put in there. Hold on, Micah. Hold on. Yeah, because there's something I want to talk to you about that. So there's a poem that we put in there for you. Would you mind reading it to everybody?
This?
Yes, and it's actually a poem. I didn't put the writer on there, but I kind of Star Wars'd it for you. Micah, hold on to yours first. I don't want you to read it.
She goes.
I read it out loud?
Yeah, you can read it out loud.
Okay. The mind is a powerful force. It can enslave us or empower us. It can plunge us into the depths of misery or take us to the heights of ecstasy. Learn to use the power. Learn to use the force.
Very nice. Happy birthday, Izzy.
Thank you.
All right, Micah, before you read yours, right?
Read it, man.
Right, before you read yours, I Star Wars'd yours as well. But since you're going to be leaving us here in a couple of months, you'll be going on your travels, right? I just want to say, once again, on air, I'm very proud of you because you've actually taken a step on a path that you feel that you need to do. It's going to bring you joy, right?
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
So this poem actually has something to do with that. And it also goes with part of your other gift. Okay, and I'll explain that in a minute. Read your poem. Yeah, go for it.
Can I?
Yes.
Alas for Jedi Knight, alas for rebel scum, for rich bounty hunter and the Sith master. May the Force pity them both, and pity us all who vainly the dreams of youth recall. For of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. It might have been.
Very nice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. So what goes with that are these cards here. Hopefully you'll hold on to them when you leave, and whenever you feel like you're homesick, you can always take a look at them. Or if you're like, hey guys, want to drop you a line, just right on there. Hey guys, this is what's going on with me in Iceland.
Send
them back to us so we can read them on the air.
Awesome, definitely.
Yeah, so
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
yeah, hopefully you guys liked your gifts. Happy birthday. Happy pre-birthday gifts. Right? Hope you liked that. And I guess the last order of business, because we're right at 2:00. Right now, as we speak, at the Corpus Christi Museum, it's a Star Wars Day event, and it's going to be open to the general public till 4:30 p.m. today. There's a small nominal fee, but there's going to be costume characters, props from the movies, and all kinds of Star Wars fun. Our podcast team is actually going to be attending the VIP event tonight. So if you got tickets, you can come over, say hi to us, ask us questions if you'd like. So we're going to be out there today. It's from 5:30 to 9 or something like that. Yeah, so we're going to be out there. But Micah, you want to close us out? Or unless y'all have something else you want to talk about.
I have nothing else left to talk about.
No?
Thanks for inviting me, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
So, thanks for coming today. Thank you for everyone watching, or anyone who's going to be watching here in the future. Appreciate you tuning in. And as for the council,
Lewis?
Jim?
Izzy?
and Matt, radar technician. Looks like we're signing out.
Council has spoken.
I'm walking around. Who the hell are you supposed to be? I'm gonna kill you.
You go throw your tantrum now with that mask on.